All right.
Here we are. It looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Aye, the Crown Theocracy ordered it so. I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within. I'll happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside? You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So?
Can I save here? I totally can.
What is it?
I could ask you the same thing.
These come highly
Let's see. Sell, 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 sell. Everything is sell.
Now then.
Alright. Let's buy... not 11. 2 more of these.
Thank you.
Oh wait, I restored... Damn, I guess I probably didn't need those. That's okay. Last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely they lacked the manpower needed to search for deserters. Somehow we're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'd be best if they consider us dead. Let's push through this mine while we can. So it wasn't just my imagination. To think we were being followed this whole time. But like Gria said, something's off. When that human came out of nowhere, it wiped out all the soldiers to the last. Then again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. But if that's the case, no, it couldn't be. Alright, let's go inside. But there's probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? Will we be safe around them? Fear not, most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, it'd be against their best interest to cause the scene and risk the Crown Theocracy coming down on this place, right?
Then...
Oh, sounds like that won't be a problem then. Are you ready? Well, let's go. If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste. Nord Mines.
However,
It's dead quiet. Are you sure there are still people working here? That disquieting stillness you feel, those are your instincts alerting you to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, then it's likely.
stop! Don't move!
Halt, deserters!
Don't you dare move!
You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, we've walked right into an ambush. They've got us at a disadvantage, catching us in this narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back, now. It's no use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run, and if you don't comply, then the miners will pay the price for your insolence.
Wait.
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We had no choice. A human... Oh yes, we're well aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Well, it appears we've stepped into a whole damned conspiracy. We have no choice. We fight our way through. Here they come. Stop them here and now.
I can't believe this.
I can just straight up murder them.
Stop right there! We've been spotted! I can't believe this. What are you doing?
I thought I was actually gonna have to like stop and fight each one of them. Over there, someone's collapsed.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
The life is gone from his eyes.
What?
Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived, and the only one who could send soldiers after us. Oh, come on, let's move.
What are you doing?
I can't believe this.
They saw us!
Stop
On your
right
toes,
there.
everyone!
That was brilliant.
No way!
Isn't that... Just as I thought. It all makes sense now. It appears that we're expected.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard! You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the Kingdom's Guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago, the first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Stay back!
Help me!
Ugh. You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
What the? Oh, no. I can't
Persona
fight
number
Luis.
2.
Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory. This is the way of the real world, little lordling.
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you!
Gonna rip my metal heart out, no big deal.
My name is Leon Stroll de Halliatus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand!
Amen.
Come!
I will show you a world with honor.
What is this?
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that! This ignite is all I need to turn you to ash. You lot, get to it! Cover me!
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Don't bother struggling.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Seeker! Scour!
Magic does a decent amount of damage against these guys. Oh good, he's resistant to fire. Oh, they're gonna buff him? You dicks.
Are you prepared? Hack and slash.
The freedom of a wanderer. Seeker! Wind!
Take this!
Why do you struggle? Die!
Trivial!
Warrior! I'll cut you down! Tougher than I thought.
Nice, we're kicking his ass.
I call upon royal power within!
Right on target.
You'll die!
Fight his power! Scour! It's still up?
Take this!
Poor old guy's the only one without a persona.
Luis!
Nice, finish it with a critical. We got a captain's uniform.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
And we leveled up multiple times.
Not bad at all.
Another point into agility.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Oh, he gets 4
I
points.
see.
Okay, good for him.
Fine work.
I got a new skill. Wait, do I have to choose one? No. Chase support. Makes support attacks for your comrades happen more easily in overworld combat. Increase one ally's attack for 3 turns.
Impossible!
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I see keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
You're already one of us.
Thank you. I'll remember this. Now, onward.
The proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Together we stand.
The party can now study the warrior archetype. The warrior is encased within the shin, in case anybody was curious. If you want to be a warrior, you must unlock the power of your shin. I feel struck by inspiration. I found a new way to harness this power. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Stroll.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean?
Means it's contagious.
Huh? Wait, what?
It's your turn.
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey, you gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second! Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me!
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always, but now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I won't lead you astray. That's the whole reason I'm here.
Do I get to actually use her in battle? I would love to be able to use mage abilities in battle. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the mage from Gallica.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle.
Also, we can use any archetype. That's cool.
As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Grius could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them. This right here.
What I'm about to show you is a lineage chart of the archetypes I've been researching. That said, there are many I've yet to see, so it's far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in the assigning of archetypes. Firstly, let us consider the one-eyed warrior who yet bears no archetype. Open Grius' lineage chart, please.
This here.
This is the chart that shows the power and connection of the archetypes. You can gain a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its powers. To study, you will need Magla, the source of all magic. Simply drawing from the Magla within yourself will put too heavy a burden on you. What this means is you'll need to gather Mag from your battles and other sources. Keep that in mind as you travel. Each character can study archetypes obtained throughout the story by selecting the corresponding icon on the tree. Studying archetypes consumes Mag, minuscule shards of Magla crystals. Once a character has studied an archetype, you can use the main menu to change their channeled archetype at no cost.
That means...
To learn is to change oneself, they say. Here, you may achieve that through study of the archetypes and their deepest secrets.
Now then.
Now, I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these. Grius? I guess I could make him a mage, since we don't have a mage currently.
I see. This right here.
An expert in magical attacks of 3 specialities, fire, ice, and electric. Such a broad palette of magical offense can be crucial to exploit enemy weaknesses. Note, however, that a mage's defenses are paltry at best. They cannot endure much harm. They are best kept out of foes' attentions, or the battle will turn dire. They also tend to go through their MP fast, and a mage without MP, well, they're practically dead weight. You'll have to use your magic strategically to succeed.
Alright.
500 mag is required to channel the mage. This is the archetype you've chosen? Sure.
Sure.
Yes, he's earned my trust.
course.
So be it. Following you and the young man called Stroll, another worthy wielder of archetypes joins your ranks. From this sanctum I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Grius. Feel his resolve, and let a new soul dwell in his heart. Congrats, bro, you're a mage. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage.
What did you see?
What is this? Is it truly an archetype? This is the same magic I once strove for. I can't believe it's finally in my grasp. The mage archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
I see. This could be useful.
Changed equipment, too.
Fascinating.
The man with that eye patch should now have awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and that noble youth with a new archetype power. Feel free to experiment now and from here on. I still have 788 mag. Seeker. Oh, interesting. So, I guess you unlock condition rank 3 with more. I can also switch to a mage or a warrior if I so choose. Alright, cool. By talking to more in academia and studying archetypes, you'll be able to unlock and then use new archetypes. You can gain useful strategic knowledge by attending Moore's lectures, or by reading books from the surrounding bookshelves. Man, I thought I was done with college. I don't really want to go back to lectures. Some functions of the main menu are now available, such as changing your archetype. Archetypes that have been studied in academia can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time. Changing them to suit your needs is a good strategy. You can now check the status of your royal virtues, the qualities necessary in a king, from the main menu. Okay, I guess I'm going to become the king at some point. You can raise these virtues in many ways.
Welcome. What would you care to know?
Yeah.
What would you care to know?
Okay. I think I'm good for right now. I can talk to the cat.
That's a good kitty.
That's right, who's a good kitty? Don't usually see this kind of cat in the city, huh?
This cat, you see.
Cute, isn't he? I named him Plateau. He's the only solace I have as I'm confined here. Looks like Plateau wants to give me something. Hero's Incense. I obtained a Hero's Incense.
Good boy.
Oh, it looks like he's taken a shine to you. That's a valuable item, so do hold on to it. Thanks, cat. Mystical Scrolls. The scroll has shapes of a language I've never seen before. It must be some kind of formula. It says the royal magic at the top. That's a formula for a rather complex spell. When mages devise such intricate magic, they commit the formula to scrolls in advance. Hold on, are you saying the king himself wrote this? Why would it be here of all places? I couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king had his reasons for imprisoning me here after all. I would love to decipher its contents, but it will take a good amount of time. It's written in a script I've never laid eyes on before. But before you go, there's just one thing. Would you mind taking a look at the very end of the scroll?
What's this?
This drawing.
Take a look.
Indeed, it's no more than a simple illustration, but do you not think it bears some resemblance to the Seeker archetype? Moreover, it bears a caption, and mysteriously enough, of all the language therein, this is the one part I am able to parse. It says, Naked Emerge. Likely the name of a person. Unmistakably so, though I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. A person's name.
Hang on a second.
Well, that's certainly a mystery. That's certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. Makes me wonder what it says. Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it very much if you'd share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you've learned new truths. I wonder if this represents archetypes. It also looks like a merging of all the tribes. Archetype Tactics Handbook. This seems to be about archetype tactics. Archetypes cannot realize their true potential on individual strength alone. Strategies must account for attack, support, recovery, teamwork, and formation. Naturally, optimal strategies require first grasping the fundamentals. Yet some battles demand a team of singular specialization and boldness and planning. The most effective way to form your party is to consider the balance of attack, recovery, and assist skills in your archetypes. If you obtain information about enemies in advance, you can arrange archetypes to counter enemy strengths and strike at enemy weaknesses. Cultivate your archetype strategically so that you may employ a wide range of battle strategies. Damn, there's so much to read through here. Enemy reinforcements. Remember that your foes also have a grasp of teamwork. Charging blindly into a well-tuned enemy group can lead to easily preventable loss of life. After a squad battle has ended, nearby enemies may show up as reinforcements to continue the fight. A channeled archetype's power has a significant impact on the effect of any gear or weapons equipped. Each weapon category offers their own attack range and agility. Once you understand the dynamics of archetypes in combat gear, success will come easier. While in dungeons, the protagonist's method of attack depends on his weapon and can be changed by switching the archetype he has channeled. Different archetypes change both the actions available to you and the protagonist's attack range. Keep this in mind when choosing an archetype for the protagonist. Allowing your ally to take action instead and leaving yourself vulnerable may seem futile at first glance, but you'll find it lends many strategic possibilities. Try to consider the many aspects of battle, such as the order of turns, advantages against the enemy, and the state of your allies when deciding your actions. Pass action cycles control to the next character while only consuming half of a turn icon. This can be useful when the current character's skills are not effective against the enemy, or when you want to give a character with recovery magic another action. Goes without saying that a blind offensive rush may not be enough to win. It will be necessary at times to raise your defenses and endure an incoming attack. Pressing circle to guard, which consumes 1 turn icon. I know this already. Formations, negated attacks. If you lose the ability to attack, the enemy will quickly gain the upper hand. When confronting an unfamiliar enemy, due caution is warranted. Normally, an action consumes 1 turn icon, but the result of the action can change the amount of consumption. If an attack is nullified or evaded, the number of turn icons consumed is doubled. Damn, so you really get fucked. If an attack is reflected or absorbed, all turn icons are lost and the turn forcibly ends. Rewards of certain victory. Overpowering the enemy utterly can be a source of immense growth. At times, it's good to wield all your powers in full force to test your own limits. If you crush all your enemies without getting damaged, you'll receive bonus experience from the battle. Yeah, I knew that much already.
Oh, yeah?
Spins around. Is it a toy? Awfully big if so. That's a celestial globe. It models the movement of the stars. Astronomy is often confused with the study of magic. Times being what they are, the association means both fields have been suppressed. Quite a shame. Cool story, bro. There's a ladder. The Book of Apocalypse.
What's this?
What's with this ominous red book? It's all chained up.
That is...
I advise you don't touch that. I have a variety of books here from all over the world. Many of them are quite pleasant reads. That one is not. Suffice it to say, it must not be read without due precaution. Alright. Alright. Holy crap. All these are readable. Research note commander. Merchant. Baker. Brawler. Gunner. Healer. Berserker. Summoner. Masked dancer. Thief. Knight. Warrior. In times of yore there lived heroes who sought nothing less than perfection with the sword. Their souls together formed the power of the warrior. Among them, the adept who slays hordes I dubbed the Swordmaster, and the elite disciple of the blade I dubbed the Samurai. The warrior archetype imparts peerless skill with the sword. Its devotees belong on the front line, punishing their foes with brutal slashing swings. But a sword's purpose is ultimately as a weapon, and it is not weapons alone that decide a battle's victor. Let no warrior forget this truth. So this archetype has really good attack and defense, and their value comes from attacking in the front row. But they're not very versatile beyond the sword. Alright, I think we'll come back and read the rest of these later, and we're going to move on. Archetype, we'll read this real quick. Archetype growth. Grow in power and versatility, an archetype must be channeled as you fight your foes. Archetypes rank up by earning AXP, which is only awarded to actively channeled archetypes. You may seek even more powerful forms of each archetype. To study them, one must grow closer with certain supporters and cultivate the original archetype. Each archetype has at least one stronger, more advanced form you will eventually be able to study. Advanced archetypes can be studied after achieving a higher rank with its corresponding follower. However, studying an advanced archetype will require both mag and ranking up the base archetype high enough. That's good for now. I can save here.
My young friend, you are truly as remarkable as I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn to you. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together. After all, a hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many. Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition. Open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us. As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
What? Where are we?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
I told the two about the term archetype and the gist of what I learned.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but... Fate had other plans, it seems. Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
You can now give instructions to your allies during battle. During battle, you can also use the right stick to engage in auto battle, causing your party to fight according to your tactics settings. To change auto battle tactics during battle, press L1 to access the order view. Outside of battle, find them under tactics in the party section of the main menu.
We've 5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
Look!
Over there.
What's up?
You don't see anything? I don't sense anything off. What are you on about? So no one else really sees him? Maybe we're the only ones who can go to that room. Oi, are you lot alright?
Pardon?
I saw a dead miner and assumed there had been some accident. But looking at it now, that isn't the case at all. It was the military. What business would they have at a place like this? Hold on, don't tell me they're after the miners.
Hold on.
Wait, how did you get in here? I'm certain the entrance and exit were sealed off by soldiers. Soldiers? I didn't see anyone. Only one I saw was that pasty fella who looked like some kind of general. You mean Klinger? But we left him splayed out over there.
Huh?
What? He's gone.
Damn it.
Damn, we must go after him. It'll be bad for us if he returns with reinforcements. Leave him be. He has no one else left, I wager. He was bluffing about sealing off the exits. On top of that, he failed to finish us off. He won't be able to return to Luis as anything but a disgrace.
Sure.
You're right. Let's leave him be, at least for now. It's not like he can go back to the military either after what he said to us. I have no idea what this is all about, but I'm relieved. I was worried everyone would be dead in here. I'm gonna be around for a while. If you need anything, you know who to ask. Entrance to Academia. The protagonist in Gallica can see more in dungeons or towns. Interact with him to take a moment, read your novel, and transport to Academia. Press this button to see what level other players were at and what party formations they used when they cleared the dungeon you are challenging. When selecting information to review, you can also change your party information to reflect another player's. Interesting. So everybody had some sort of formation of Mage, Warrior, and Seeker, it looks like. Well, Mage, Warrior, Warrior. Or Seeker, Warrior, Warrior. Yeah. Everybody went for at least one Mage. Wow. 989, 989, 989, 878. What level am I? I don't think I'm that high a level.
What now?
657. How are those people at such high levels? They're just grinding for a while? 10, 10, 10. Crazy.